So we're going to start with the hair portion, and I'm basically just going to make a middle part straight down to the back of my head, as even as you possibly can get it. You want both sides to have just about the same amount of hair. And then I'm going to clip one side up, that way it's easier to work on the other and it doesn't get in the way. And then I'm going to spray this side that I'm working on with water, and I'm gonna just detangle it, that way it's way easier to braid later on, trust me. And then I'm gonna take this Briogeo leave-in conditioner that I got in my Ipsy bag, and I'm just going to take this and put it all over my hair, especially on my ends, because I want my hair to be nice and moisturized, because I'm gonna be leaving this style in for a while. And then I'm going to take some gel, and I'm just going to smooth out my edges and the perimeter of the braid. I slowed this down in slow motion so you guys could see. I really am trying to show you guys how I'm doing this, and I'm sorry if my camera goes out of focus. So basically you want to take a small section at the top, take your 3 fingers that you're going to be using, and you want to make 3 individual pieces, and then you're basically just going to take those pieces and you're going to sort of pull them under, if that makes any sense. Basically, wherever you see my pinky, I believe it is my finger, my pinky popping out, I'm grabbing hair. And you just want to grab hair, and you want to make it as tight as possible. It's a lot cuter when it's tight, I swear. This braiding technique, it really takes practice. You won't really know. You won't really get it the first time. I didn't, trust me. I used to never be able to braid like this, and then it took me a few tries to finally get it. And it just takes practice. And you really want to pull tight. As you can see, I'm just grabbing whatever hair my pinky is grabbing. Oh no, not my pinky, I'm sorry, my middle finger is grabbing onto. If you don't get it now and you feel like you're not getting it throughout this video, you really should probably, try this out and see how it might work for you, because honestly, I could not get the videos that I was watching when I was trying to figure out how to braid. They just were not as clear as as clear as I wanted them to be. So it's not necessarily going to make any sense now, but I swear eventually you'll get it. And maybe it'll be easier if you see how I'm regularly braiding right here. I'm just grabbing the piece and just pulling them under each other, basically. And if your ends look a little dry, you can spritz them with water, just like I'm doing. My ends were looking crazy, so just when you're done, you just want to rubber band the end. You could leave it be if yours just stays. Mine doesn't, so I'm gonna rubber band it. And then I'm just gonna take some oil down my part so that my part can be nice and moisturized. And I'm going to do the other side of my hair off camera, and I'll be back. Oh hey, look, I'm back. We're gonna jump right into the makeup tutorial. I'm going to be starting on my eyebrows. I'm using the NYX micro brow pencil. You guys have seen me do my brows quite a few times. I've used the Anastasia one. I sadly ran out, so I'm going to be using the micro brow pencil today in the shade Black. I believe that's what it is, and I'm going to be filling them in like I normally do. Just underlining the bottom, underlining the top, and then filling it in either with the powder or the pencil. And then I'm going to be setting that with my NYX Control Freak Brow Gel. So basically, you really want everything to be like nice and sculpted and nice and blended. So what I'm going to do in this video that I usually don't do is I'm going to be highlighting my brows. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Dark Cocoa, which is the second to darkest shade, and I absolutely love this shade. It's a teensy bit lighter, just a little bit, and I actually put too much on my left eyebrow. You'll see when I'm blending it out. But you just want to put a little bit. You want to get a highlighting shade that's like a few shades lighter, not like 10, but like maybe like 1 or 2. I typically go about 1 shade lighter, but it's all about preference. And I'm just going to be blending this out with my Morphe E45, which is a super dense brush, and I absolutely love it for blending out concealer. Next, we're going to focus on the face a little bit more, and I'm going to be taking this Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer. This is the mattifying primer, and I'm going to be putting this. Actually, today I'm going to be putting it all over my face, not just in my T-zone, because I felt I wanted my entire face to be nice and matte and smooth. After priming my face, I'm going to use my favorite foundation, which is none other than my Lancome foundation. And I'm just going to be dotting this all over my face. And for today's blending brush, rather than using my Morphe E44, I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Ultimate blending brush, which I absolutely love. It's so soft. It reminds me of my E44 actually, which is great. I can use this when my E44 is dirty. So I'm just gonna be blending that out. And for concealer, I'm gonna be using my Decay Naked Concealer in the shade Deep. And I'm just going to be doing a little triangle underneath my eyes and then blending that out with my Morphe E45. So to set my concealer, I'm going to be using the Mercier translucent setting powder and this Real Techniques setting brush. And I'm just going to be basically sort of baking that underneath my eye. And we're going to jump right into the eyes. I'm going to be priming my eyelids with my Urban Decay Primer Potion, which is, as you all know, my favorite primer of all time for my eyes. It keeps my eyeshadow on all day long, especially when I go to parties. It's fantastic. So after we set our, after we prime our eyes, I'm going to set that with my Mercier translucent setting powder, just as I do with my under eye. So in the eyeshadow department, we're going to be using the Morphe 35K, and I'm going to be taking this burnt orangish color that I used to use a whole bunch, and I'm going to be taking this on this Morphe 332. I'm going to be blending this into our crease. This is going to be our transition color. I absolutely love using like oranges in my crease because I think it looks so good with my skin tone. So next, we're going to add this dark brownish color into our crease using this Morphe E23, and this is really going to add some dimension to the look and really give a contrasted effect against the lid color that we're going to use, which is this really light, creamy beigeish color. It's actually a little bit more beige than white. And we're going to take that on, you can use it on any flat shader brush. I'm just taking this random one that I found, and I'm just going to be popping that all over my lid. So next, I'm going to take my Coastal Scents BR250 in that same burnt orange transition color that we use, and I'm going to be blending all these colors together so we have a nice well blended look and we have no harsh lines. So for liner today, I'm going to be taking this NYX Matte Liquid Liner in the shade Black, I believe. I don't know, I don't have it in front of me. But I'm just going to be trying to create this wing effect. For some reason, this was a lot harder for me than I thought. I don't think I like this liner as much as everyone else. I don't know. So next, taking this eyeliner that I got in my Ipsy bag. I don't remember what it's called because it's not in front of me right now. But I'm just going to be lining my bottom line with it, and it's a nice dark black color. And then on the other side of it, it has a smudger. So I'm going to be smudging that out really quickly for a little bit of a smoky effect. So I'm going to be wiping away that powder using this Luxie tapered highlight brush in this e.l.f. banana shade from the highlight and contour palette. And then I'm going to be taking this contour stick in the shade Deep and just putting this in all the contour parts of my face, and then I'm going to be blending that out into the hollows of my cheek and my forehead and my nose. And then for my powder contour, I'm going to be using none other than my MakeupGeek contour pan in the shade Scandal. As you guys know, this is my favorite contour shade. I love this so much. So for blush, I'm going to be taking my Morphe E58 and that same e.l.f. blush that's from the e.l.f. blush palette in the shade Deep. It's my favorite. You guys know I use this all the time. I absolutely love this shade. I feel like it suits my skin tone and looks so nice with any look. So after that, I'm going to be highlighting using my Morphe M501 and this Jaclyn Hill and Becca Causemetics highlighter in the shade Champagne Pop. I absolutely love this. It's probably one of my favorite highlighters. I love it. It's so beautiful. Like, it gives you like this perfect amount of highlight, and I think it suits so many skin tones. So for the lips, I'm going to take this Kat Von D liquid lipstick in the shade Vampira, and I'm just going to be aligning and sort of filling in my lips with this. It's a little bit streaky on my bottom lip, but it looks amazing on my top lip. So I think maybe I could have had another color, a darker color on my bottom lip to sort of even both lips out. But it did take me a few coats to get it to the opacity that I liked. So lastly, I'm going to be applying some mascara on my top and bottom lashes, just a light coat, because I'm not a super big mascara fan. As you guys know in my videos, I don't know what it is. It's just not my favorite makeup product, probably. So that is it for this makeup tutorial, as well as a hair tutorial that I decided to sneak into this video. I hope you guys like this Instagram baddie inspired makeup look. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are not already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.